Poor single dad stops bully attacking one-legged girl at park, unaware she's a CEO's daughter. It was a chilly Sunday morning when Ethan Walker, a single dad in his mid-30s, took his 8-year-old son, Liam, to the old community park on Maple Street. The playground had seen better days: rusted swings, faded benches, and patches of grass fighting for survival. But for Ethan, it was the only free place left where Liam could still laugh. Money had been tight since his wife passed away 2 years ago. Between working double shifts at the auto shop and keeping food on the table, Ethan barely had time to breathe. But today, he'd promised Liam, no work. Just us. As Liam ran off toward the swings, Ethan sat on a bench, sipping his cheap coffee and letting the morning sun thaw his tired face. That's when he heard it, the sharp, mocking laughter of kids. Then a small, trembling voice saying, "Stop, please." Ethan's eyes snapped toward the sound. Near the slide stood a young girl, maybe 10, with a prosthetic leg. 3 boys were circling her, one snatching her backpack, another kicking at her crutch like it was a toy. Ethan didn't think. He just moved. "Hey!" His voice thundered across the playground. The boys froze, guilt flashing across their faces before they bolted, their sneakers scattering gravel. Ethan reached the girl, kneeling down beside her. "You okay, sweetheart?" he asked, his tone gentle now. She nodded, brushing a tear from her cheek. Her name was Sophie. Her prosthetic leg gleamed under the morning sun, but her eyes were downcast. "People always stare," she murmured. "Or they laugh." Ethan felt a familiar ache in his chest. He'd seen the same look in Liam's eyes after his mother's funeral, the look of someone trying to be brave while breaking inside. "Hey," Ethan said softly, "don't let people like that decide how you see yourself. They're small. You're not." Sophie gave a shy smile, one that lit up her whole face. Liam ran over, curiosity in his eyes. Within minutes, the 2 kids were playing together, Liam cheering every time Sophie climbed the slide, Sophie laughing louder than she probably had in weeks. Ethan watched them, warmth spreading through his chest. He didn't know why, but helping that girl felt right. An hour later, a sleek black SUV pulled up by the curb. A woman in an expensive coat rushed out, early 40s, confident, with a face that spoke of sleepless nights and high-stakes meetings. Sophie's eyes lit up. "Mom," she cried. The woman knelt, hugging her tight, then turned to Ethan. "You must be the man who helped my daughter," she said, her voice trembling slightly. Ethan rubbed the back of his neck, embarrassed. "Oh, it was nothing. Just some kids being mean. She's a tough one." The woman studied him, his worn jacket, oil-stained hands, and the gentle patience in his eyes. "I'm Olivia Grant," she said, extending her hand. "CEO of Grant Industries." Ethan blinked. Grant Industries? The same company that owned the auto shop he worked at, the one cutting hours, slashing pay. He shook her hand awkwardly. Later that night, as Ethan tucked Liam into bed, his phone buzzed. It was an email, from Olivia Grant's office. He opened it slowly, expecting a polite thank you note. Instead, it read, "Mr. Walker, I wanted to express my gratitude for what you did today. People like you remind me why our company exists, to support hardworking families. Starting next week, you're promoted to foreman. Full benefits. Higher pay. You've earned it." Ethan just stared at the screen, stunned. Liam, half asleep, mumbled, "Dad? Everything okay?" Ethan smiled, eyes misting. "Yeah, buddy. Everything's more than okay." The next weekend, when Ethan and Liam returned to the park, Sophie was there again, this time with her mom. Olivia waved, holding out 2 coffees. "Thought I'd return the favor," she said. Sophie and Liam ran ahead, laughter echoing through the crisp morning air. Ethan looked at Olivia, then at the kids. Sometimes life doesn't reward you with riches or fame. Sometimes it gives you something far more precious, a reminder that kindness always finds its way back. As the sun climbed higher over Maple Street, Ethan took a slow sip of coffee, smiled, and whispered to himself, "Guess good things really do come full circle."